We are back here with the Zephyrus M16. I usually don't upload videos to YouTube, clearly, as you can see by my professional editing. This is going to be one shot, one take, no edits. I just want to give you an overview for any of you that are interested in purchasing this laptop, since there's not a lot out there yet. But I've had it just basically overnight, and it's a really slick machine. I had a Lenovo 7i, Legion 7i before this, which was a beast, had the 3080 in there with the 16 gigs of VRAM and stuff, and it was built like a tank. This is significantly lighter. The build quality is not as nice because there's some plastic mixed in with the premium materials, but it is a very nice machine, a lot more portable. Here's the ports on the left side. You got your power input, HDMI, it's not HDMI 2.1, Ethernet, USB. You have two USB Type-C. One is Type-C only, one is Thunderbolt, and your headphone jack. Looks like it is a combo jack. That also does support power delivery. On the right side, you got your USB-A, micro SD card slot, and Kensington lock. There are no ports on the back. And this year, the Zephyrus has a webcam. I think the M16 last year had a webcam as well, but the original Zephyrus with the Ryzen processors did not. This is a 720p camera, and it supports Windows Hello facial recognition, which is nice. The keyboard is RGB. And again, this is the Best Buy model, so it's not 100% matching what they have on their website right now. The touchpad is large, generous, responsive. Keyboard feels really nice. I honestly am so happy that I switched from the Legion because now I have a centered keyboard, centered trackpad. Before it was shifted because of the number pad, and my wrists are very happy. The one thing that's a little weird about the build is the finish on it. It's like this soft touch, almost like rubberized material. So I don't know, see, you can see there's a little stain there, and that's just from, just like a splash or something. It also picks up dust and, unfortunately, cat hair. I mean, you could easily wipe it off, but I don't know how it's gonna hold up to oily skin and stuff over time. I tried to see if the fingerprint sensor was still in there, and it does look like it is not, because I guess they did Windows Hello, so you don't need both methods of biometrics. So one thing I want to point out first is the driver on the left was the stock driver that shipped with the laptop, and the right one is the latest one that I installed from GeForce Experience. So I will show you with the 3D Mark benchmark results shortly why that makes a difference. So I didn't do any comprehensive testing, but just to give you guys an idea, the left is CPU-Z benchmark run in performance mode, and that was plugged in obviously. And the right side is CPU-Z run in turbo mode. So if I open up the Asus utility here, you'll see there are a few different modes. You got your silent, performance, turbo, and then finally this year they have the mux switch. So you can connect directly to the DGPU and get that increased performance, or you can disable it and run on integrated, which is really nice. The system runs pretty quiet from what I can tell so far when it is on the mux off integrated only. So the temperatures have been really good during benchmarking. Again, these aren't scientific tests, just stuff that I noticed. But so let's start down here. Okay. So we started off about 10,000. No, wait, sorry. Apologies. Ignore that. So again, no edits, just me blabbering. We started off with Time Spy in performance mode. We got 8,500, and then Time Spy in turbo mode, we got 10,400. I thought that was pretty good, but my old Legion 7i scored more and had the 3080. This is 3070 Ti. Obviously, the voltage is lower, but did some more tests here. Fire Strike Extreme, performance mode versus turbo mode, and then Port Royal. This is where I was really like, whoa, this is weird. This seems really low. So you can see here, Port Royal turbo mode, 5,000. Performance mode, what? It went down. Sorry, actually that makes perfect sense because turbo is the higher. So then I updated the driver because in the past, these Asus laptops, I've read that if you updated the driver to the latest NVIDIA driver, it actually lowered performance. But I tried to stick with the stock one for a bit, but then check out what happened after I installed the latest driver. So here's the new scores. Time Spy 10671, Firestrike 12819, Port Royal 6430. Before that, Port Royal topped out at 5040. Firestrike topped out at 10,000 in turbo mode. So, I mean, significant jump of 2,000 points. Time Spy, I believe, was similar. So 10,671 after the new driver and 10,444 before the with the stock driver. So when I reran with the new driver, it was strictly the turbo mode. I didn't rerun it in performance mode. Again, I'll leave that to the professionals on YouTube. I kind of just wanted to put this out there for anyone who was interested. And yeah, I mean, the only thing that I would change about this laptop is that power location. If, you know, they could fit it back there, make it a little more, I guess, ergonomic or convenient. That middle barrel is just like a funky location. And then this soft touch finish. So I'm gonna see how it holds up over time. These little tiny marks. This is not something that is permanent. I'm just trying to figure out if I should use some isopropyl alcohol to clean it or some water and a microfiber cloth, and how it's going to hold up over time just with oily hands and whatnot. But yeah, that's it. The screen is at max brightness right now. It's a very nice screen. Has a very wide color gamut. It looks punchier than my old Legion screen. But I don't have any tools to test the color gamut or the brightness, anything like that, but it is a very nice screen. I like going from the Legion. I'm not disappointed. The resolution is the same, the refresh rate is the same, and when you plug in power, it automatically switches to 165 hertz. When you take it out, automatically switches to 60 hertz. You know, Asus has it together with their software and stuff, and you know, for being an out-of-the-box experience with a brand new processor and DDR5 memory and whatnot, the performance is pretty good. I am happy. You know, it's somewhat of a downgrade, but the lightness of it, the portability, and honestly, it has a slightly smaller footprint just because of the way the screen hinge is designed and the small bezels. But yeah, I'm happy with my purchase, and that's it. That wraps it up. So I'm not gonna do comprehensive benchmarking once again in just one video, no edits, but if you have any questions of something specific you want me to check out, I will try to get to those. Just leave something in the comments. One thing I am going to mention again is this is the 12900 RTX 3070 Ti model, obviously. That has 8 gigs of VRAM, and then it has 16 gigs of onboard memory. And by onboard, I mean there's 8 gigs soldered to the motherboard and 8 gigs in a DIMM. So if you wanted to upgrade that, you'll always have the 8 gig on board, which is very limiting. It does have a 90 watt hour battery, which is nice. Battery life has been pretty good so far, but I've had it less than 24 hours and had it plugged in most of the time for benchmarking. And it does come with a 1 terabyte PCI Express 4.0 M2 NVMe, and there is an additional slot, if I'm not mistaken. Haven't opened this puppy up yet, but I might some other time, but that just about wraps it up. So here you go. Sorry for the long-winded and obnoxious ranting video, but hopefully this helps someone who's looking to purchase a laptop. Thanks.